In the 48 hours since Nicola and Fiona were tragically killed here in Greater Manchester, there has been a huge amount of public support and feeling being expressed through all new different types of media. I know that public support has meant a great deal to Greater Manchester Police, to its officers and to all of the partners, and also to the communities of Clayton, Droylsden, Tameside, where these tragedies have taken part. Greater Manchester Police has received more than 33,000 messages of condolence on its own website, and that has been something heartwarming to read. And I know the families too have been taking real solace from reading the positive stories and the positive messages of support being expressed by ordinary members of the public here in Greater Manchester and across the UK. However, there are also a number of people who use social media in a very malicious and offensive way. And we've become very aware also that derogatory comments and offensive comments have been posted on social media websites. We received reports that at least one Facebook account had been set up with derogatory comments about the tragedy of Tuesday's events. Greater Manchester Police and Merseyside Police have been working together to investigate the originator of one of those websites. Last night, Merseyside Police arrested a 22-year-old male from the Netherley area on Merseyside in connection with committing an offence under the Communications Act in 2003. On a more positive note, last night Greater Manchester Police became very aware of an internet movement from police officers and from volunteers and from ordinary people across the UK who expressed their desire to come and work here in Greater Manchester free of charge, to perhaps cover policing of the streets of Greater Manchester at the time of the funerals, to allow all officers and all staff in Greater Manchester who wanted to attend any of the funerals to be able to do so. And I think that shows again the huge outpouring of public support we've received, and also shows how social media can be used so positively at times of crisis such as this. Let's just return to the tragic events of Tuesday. Greater Manchester Police continues a significant investigation into the deaths of Nicola and Fiona on Tuesday. You're aware that a 29-year-old male remains in custody being questioned for the murder of Nicola and Fiona, and also a 28-year-old male remains in custody being questioned on suspicion of conspiracy to commit murder. Those investigations are still ongoing. Those individuals are still being interviewed, and we will update the media as soon as we can in relation to any decisions. Tuesday was a terrible time. The Chief Constable referred to it as the darkest day for Greater Manchester Police. I think nobody who's been touched by the events, perhaps who've had to face the consequences of those tragic deaths, will ever forget how they felt on Tuesday. And again, I just want to say very clearly, thank you for all your support. Thank you for your expressions of good wishes and your determination to make Tuesday mean something in terms of changing for good the level of criminality in Greater Manchester.